When I was growing up in Nauyat in the 1950s and 60s, we had absolutely no concern about climate change and global warming. Matter of fact, when I was growing up in the 1950s and 60s, temperature used to be only about 15 degrees Celsius. And there was no concern about the way the animal movement was. There was no concern about, there was no polar bears around at that particular period of time. Matter of fact, when I was growing up in 1950s, I saw 3 polar bears between 1952 and 1956. 3 polar bears in 1952 and 1956. And if you take a look at the ozone layer, there was a hole in the ozone layer beginning in the 1980s. A lot of Inuit elders were beginning to worry about weather conditions that were happening. They were getting, as the elders because Inuit are outside people. We're not the inside people, we're outside people. That's how we survive. Sorry?
That's a good point.
Yeah. We are outside people, and that's how we survived for many, many thousands of years. Now, when the Inuit were always jigging for fish through the lake with the jigger, and we've done that for many, many thousands of years since time immemorial. Beginning in the 1980s, the people who were elders at that point were still going out fishing through the ice, and they spent a lot of time outdoors. And the elders were beginning to tell me at that particular period of time that their skin was becoming a problem because of the strength of the sun. So in the 1980s, we were beginning to see different changes to the weather, changes to the climate at that particular period of time. Elders were noticing the fact that this earth, this sky, is not the same as it used to be 50 years ago when they were young. So that was a warning sign for climate changing in the 1980s, and with the people as well as the animals. Now.